again. Welcome to today's attempt of a Fusele puzzle. This is Wordle, but the rules change on every row. So for example, on the top row, the D and the C have been put in position for me. I have to use them. So I could go for ditch, but I'm going to go for dunce, because hopefully it will help me prove that I'm not one. And we do get the E, so that's, I suppose, a better start than it could have been. One tile in the row is a lie. Okay, so that doesn't matter until after we've had the guess. We could try an ER ending, couldn't we? Let's try hover. Wow. Okay, so we have to remember that one tile is a lie, so maybe the E is still in the wrong place and it should be yellow. Or maybe we've actually got to use one of these four letters. It still could be an ER ending, because this could be the liar. That's a tricky rule, that one is. The colouring is inverse. Blue tiles mean that another letter from your guess is in that spot. Okay, again, that doesn't matter until after we've had the guess. I think I am going to try the R in that position and see if we learn anything useful. Wow! So blue tiles mean that another letter from your guess is in that spot. That has to be the E, because we know there's an E somewhere. So clearly the E has to be there. So that means it was lying here. And that means we don't have an H, O, V or an R. And we haven't got any of these other letters either. So what can't we use? I mean, the only other vowel we can use is an I. We could have a duplicated E, but it's not going to be fourth or fifth. So that's getting less and less likely. We've got almost half the alphabet that we can't use. We can't use D-U-N-C, H-O-V-R, L-A-Y. That is 11 letters, so we can't use. Right, so what can we use? Peril. No, because, see, the trouble is, I'm looking down here to try and see what letters I can use. The trouble is, there's no way of noting that I want to grey out some of these. It's very frustrating. We really do have a bunch of uncommon letters to use. Let's try. I mean, I definitely want to try the I somewhere. That's got to be the E. Feels like the I would be there, but could be third. Something like heist. Except we've ruled out the H because of the second guess. Can't be deity. Or it could just be, oh no, it can't even be way. It can't be an E-I-G-H ending. I don't know what the ending of this word is going to be. That is the problem. I was about to try something with an R in it. The fact that we can't use that either is messing with my head. Because it can't be a re word. I was going to try something like remit or rejig. Neither of those is correct. I suppose we don't have to have an I, do we? We could see if we can work out if E can be the only vowel. We would have to use a Y probably, and we can't. So I'm not sure how this is going to work. We could have another E there. We could use two E's. We haven't ruled that out yet. Let's try. I mean, this is not going to be correct because I don't have verb forms ending in S. But let's just try peaks. We need to try something to keep us going. What? I don't get yellows. The only hints are letters in the correct places. Wow! I said it's not going to be a verb form ending in S, but it is. Right. So my guess must repeat a letter. That's lucky because I have to repeat the E anyway if I want to get it correct. What can this first letter be? A B, an F, a G? I suppose geeks is a word. M, no. R, no. I mean, S, seeks is a word as well. Teeks, beaks, weeks. I mean, weeks. Weeks is probably the most likely out of those. That is such a strange answer. I thought they didn't have plurals and words like that. I'm glad I couldn't really think of any other options. I was forced to go for the S at the end. That was bizarre. That was a lot trickier than I was expecting, especially having ruled out so many letters early on. That is Fusele, eventually. Thank you for watching and bye for now.